Alright people, we have come to the conclusion of our little X-Men review franchise. I will leave my video response to X-Men First Class down below, just in case any of y'all haven't seen my review of that. But today we're going to review X-Men Origins Wolverine. And I'll just say this, okay? This brings me back to the first X-Men. So much shit going on. You have to grasp what the fuck is going on. You have to grasp about one or few things here. The story seems to be all over the goddamn place, okay? But what I gather from it, Wolverine was in part of the I want to say Weapon X program, but that hasn't happened yet. Him and Sabretooth are in the war, okay, and they are approached by Matt Stryker. This ain't WWE. Colonel Stryker, okay, to join his group. You know the best part about this goddamn movie? Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. Not that atrocious thing we got at the end of the fucking movie. I'm talking about the one we got at the beginning. Because that was Deadpool. It may not have been the R-rated Deadpool, but he was talking shit than a motherfucker, okay? He would not shut the fuck up. That was awesome. The way he chopped that bullet in half was awesome. The way Ryan Reynolds carried himself as Deadpool was fucking awesome. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool, goddammit. Make a Deadpool movie, Marvel. I'm not playing with you, okay? I want to see Deadpool talk shit. And talk to himself. And then talk to his other self. And that's gonna be fucking awesome. And funny, okay? So anyway, Wolverine, they get into some shit that Wolverine does not like. He departs from the group, and Sabretooth says, you can't just walk away. He does. Of course, so a few years afterwards, he's got like I guess a wife or girlfriend. I don't fucking know who she is, or what she is, or who she is to him anyway. We just think she's a girlfriend or whatever. Okay, Sabretooth goes around, starts killing the other mutants that worked with their group, because him and Matt Stryker, him and Colonel Stryker have set up this island and this thing where they set up and take all mutants there to extract their powers for a Weapon 11 program. Okay, but he needs a test subject. He needs Logan to come and demonstrate for the Weapon X program. Okay, this in turn means that they have to kill his girlfriend or wife or whatever, and I guess him pissed off at Sabretooth, because it's supposedly Sabretooth that done it, to get him to join the Weapon X program, and Colonel Stryker succeeds in doing that, and they put the adamantium in there, and then he escapes the facility. Now that fucking shit-fest convoluted plot is out of the way. I'm talking that was just a fucking clusterfuck to try to even remember all that by my mind, and the movie just got finished. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's get to some of the shit that I don't like. The way too much use of CGI. Okay, this film has way too much of this shit, and it looks terrible. The scene where he's in the bathroom and he got the adamantium claws out and he's just looking at him, that looks like something out of a fucking video game. I was just waiting for fucking who's a good person there? I was just waiting for what's his name? I forgot his name, from Ninja Gaiden. I was just waiting for him to come out and go, come on motherfucker, let's duel. This fucking CGI sword. Why was the claw CGI? I don't fucking know. It just brought the budget up for the film to $150 million. The movie didn't have to cost $150 fucking million. Okay? The first X-Men only cost $75 million. You could have put the gloves on his hands, like fake hands, but shit, like his hands with the claws on it, like he did the first goddamn movie. The first movie where he has the black suit on, you can clearly tell that the gloves was right here. Okay, I didn't mention that in my review because it was the 90s. Nothing could have been done by then. By 2003, 2002, they had the power to do that, to do it right. Too much crappy CGI in here. Okay. The second best thing about this movie is Gambit. A lot of people bitch on Gambit because it's not Gambit. I didn't really care. Taylor Kitsch did a good job as Gambit. Okay, he had the cards. Okay, at least he used the damn things, alright? At least they used another mutant that they have not got to in the franchise, so that was good. Here's the biggest problem. Of course, the X-Men syndrome is here, okay? In a big way. I'm talking big. So, once he finds out this has all been some type of convoluted setup to get him to join the Weapon X program, and he finds out that his girlfriend or fiancé is still alive, okay? And she only did it to rescue her sister, who was, at that time, Emma Frost, okay? And of course, Scott was taken as well. Scott Summers, Cyclops, whatever you call him. And let me tell you something. Cyclops was only used. He was used good in this movie, but he's only been used properly twice. In X-Men and X-Men Origins Wolverine. X2 and X3. No. Hopefully in Days of Future Past, Cyclops will be badass. Finally. Because he hasn't been badass in this entire franchise. So, yeah. So then we get the little thing with Professor X at the end of the movie, and Emma Frost and Cyclops know each other now, and they go with Professor X. A CGI'd head Professor X, but fuck it, it was Professor X. Here's the problem. First Class is the prequel to the X-Men franchise. Emma Frost doesn't know Cyclops. Emma Frost doesn't really have a sister. She doesn't even mention a sister. She doesn't mention anything about knowing Professor X, nor that Professor X was supposedly bald-headed. And in that film, he's played by James McAvoy, and he still has a full head of hair. He can still walk, which he did in this movie, so they got that part right. But the part, him being an old man in this movie, that she knew, and him being no more than 20 years old at the least in First Class. I say 20 years old because remember in the third movie they said him and Eric knew each other since they were 17 or something like that. So I'd say about mid-20s, or not 30s, but mid-20s. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, the same can be said with First Class and the beginning of X-Men 3, where Professor X is walking around when he supposedly got paralyzed in First Class. So yeah, this universe has been plot holed since the beginning, and there's nothing we can do about it unless they actually reboot the franchise again and do it properly and get rid of all those goddamn plot holes. But other than that, I did enjoy this movie. Okay, I liked the way they had Sabretooth running like a fucking animal, and how he was climbing the lockers trying to chase down Cyclops. That was cool. I didn't like what they did with. You know what? I did like what they did with Deadpool. I didn't like the fact they covered his mouth. Okay, it would have been awesome if he had all those powers and still was able to talk shit. That would have been good. But you covered his fucking mouth, so he had no fucking personality. He was just there. Okay? What the fuck? Who is he, Jason? Jason does this. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Ugh. I give this movie a B+ because I did enjoy it. I did enjoy the Blob, or whatever his name was in this movie. I don't really fucking care because I don't really know who he is in the comics anyway. Oh, and another thing, why is Will.I.Am in this movie? I know he gets killed later on, but why the fuck is he in this movie? Ugh. Let me know what you guys think about X-Men Origins Wolverine down below. First Class will be available down below, so just check back. It should be down there. Alright, I'm out.